We are supposed to be the good guys.
We are.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 anticipated movies of 2023.
What is this place?
For this list, we're looking at the 2023 film calendar for the movies we're most excited to see. Keep in mind that release dates are known to get shifted around. Which of these movies tops your list? Are there any we left off? Let us know in the comments. Number 20, Scream 6. Release date, March 10th, 2023. 2022 saw the return of several horror icons, including the stellar revitalization of Ghostface. The sharp writing and clever twists did Wes Craven proud. The box office results spoke for themselves, and so a follow-up was greenlit almost immediately. In a first for the series, this sequel will be set in New York City and follow the last film's survivors contending with a new incarnation of the killer.
Thank you both for everything. Are you gonna be all right?
I'll survive. I always do.
Hayden Panettiere will reprise her role from Scream 4, while new cast members include Samara Weaving and Tony Revolori. Sadly, Neve Campbell will not return as Sidney Prescott, reportedly over a pay dispute. But we're still excited for the next chapter.
Today we're doing something special. We've partnered with Casetify to show you some of my favorite prints and accessories. Casetify has a variety of cases and prints for every lifestyle and taste. With over 2,000 prints curated by a global network of artists, there are so many ways to express yourself. Here I've got the Clear Case. It uses advanced anti-yellowing technology and a slim profile to show off the natural design of your phone. Casetify's Bounce and Impact series have got every corner covered. The Impact series has a slimmer profile with EcoShock technology around the edges that can withstand a fall from over 11 feet. The Bounce series takes things even further, with bigger corners and a whopping 21 feet of drop protection. Each Casetify case is made with 65% recycled phone cases. I think it's time for the drop test. I've got my Bounce case with EcoShock protection on, so let's drop this thing. As you can see, my iPhone is in perfect condition, and that is thanks to the EcoShock absorbing tech of the Bounce corners. Customize your very own today. Shop thousands of prints and pick the one that best expresses you. Go to casetify.com/watchmojo today to get 15% off your order.
Number 19, Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Release date, March 17th, 2023. With a delightful coming-of-age tale at its core, 2019's Shazam was a breath of fresh air for the DCEU.
Hey, yeah, Mr. Mugger guy, give the old lady her purse back.
I'm your age, and he didn't get a chance to take it because I didn't let him take it.
Good, yeah, good. You're really on top of this stuff.
Fury of the Gods will pick back up on Billy Batson trying to keep his new superpowered family together while contending with another group of powerful siblings. Helen Mirren, Lucy Liu, and Rachel Zegler will play the daughters of Atlas, who seem pretty annoyed about the abilities of deities being given to children.
Children stole the power of all the gods. This is very personal, Billy.
The sequel looks to bring the same level of charm as the first one, with an equal focus on found family and superheroics. Number 18, Evil Dead Rise. Release date, April 21st, 2023. There isn't a single bad Evil Dead movie, so of course we were thrilled to hear about a new one. While there's no word yet on how or if it will connect to the original trilogy or the 2013 reboot, we'd be on board regardless.
Naturo Demonto.
The plot will follow a young woman named Beth visiting her older sister, single mother Ellie. But when they discover the Necronomicon, Ellie's apartment building will become a feeding ground for the series' vicious deadites. Lee Cronin is at the helm as writer-director. And while it was originally set to be an HBO Max release, Warner Brothers made the smart choice to release it in theaters 10 years after the last installment. Number 17, The Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Release date, November 17th, 2023. Soon, it will be time to return to Panem. The Hunger Games was one of the more successful young adult adaptations at the peak of Hollywood's obsession with them.
I volunteer! I volunteer! I volunteer! volunteers tribute.
Author Suzanne Collins released a prequel for the series in 2020, so we knew we wouldn't have to wait long to see it on the big screen. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes focuses on the future President Snow mentoring a tribute for the 10th Hunger Games.
There's a particular savvy in that, isn't there?
On top of franchise director Francis Lawrence returning, the prequel has an absolutely stacked cast. Relative newcomer Tom Blythe will star as Snow, alongside Rachel Zegler, Hunter Schafer, Jason Schwartzman, Peter Dinklage, and Viola Davis. Number 16, The Marvels. Release date, July 28, 2023. As the MCU continues to branch further out into space and alternate dimensions, we look forward to seeing how wild and strange things can get. The Marvels acts as a sequel to 2019's Captain Marvel, as well as WandaVision and Ms. Marvel.
Well, that does not sound like science homework.
Okay.
It'll bring together Carol Danvers, Monica Rambeau, and Kamala Khan as their powers begin causing them all to swap places. Candyman reboot director Nia DaCosta will direct a script written by WandaVision scribe Megan McDonnell. Though we don't know much else about the plot, which also sees the return of Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury, the base premise and our love for the MCU are enough to get us excited.
Everybody back to work! Got my shoes!
Number 15, Disappointment Boulevard. Release date to be announced. With more focus on franchises than any other point in cinema history, it can be tough for original voices to stand out. But not for Ari Aster. The writer-director made everyone take notice with his debut, 2018's Hereditary, garnering him significant recognition.
I just sometimes feel like it's all ruined. And then I realize that I am to blame.
He followed it up with 2019's Midsommar, securing his place as one of the strongest modern horror filmmakers.
You are our May Queen.
Me? Yes. Why?
You won!
What does that mean?
We have faith that Disappointment Boulevard will bring the same level of quality. It has a great cast attached, including Joaquin Phoenix, Nathan Lane, and Amy Ryan. Not much is known about the premise, just that it will chronicle the life of a successful entrepreneur. Number 14, Wonka. Release date, December 15th, 2023. It's hard to say if anything will ever top the Gene Wilder-led classic, but we're certainly willing to see another interpretation. Wonka will tell the origin story of the iconic and theatrical chocolatier, long before he opened his beloved factory. Timothée Chalamet will star as Wonka, securing another big role for the popular actor. Rowan Atkinson, Olivia Colman, Keegan-Michael Key, and Sally Hawkins appear in supporting roles. For anyone on the fence about another Wonka retread, the talent behind the camera is just as exciting as the cast. It's another collaboration between Harry Potter production studio Heyday Films and director Paul King, the same team behind both Paddington movies.
Morning, Paddington.
Morning, Mr. Barnes.
Bye, Paddington.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Number 13, The Flash. Release date, June 16th, 2023. The Flash has had a long, arduous production. In addition to the overall mixed reception of the DCEU, it's been delayed multiple times due to director exits and the COVID-19 pandemic.
You can go anywhere you want, right? Any timeline, any universe.
On top of that is star Ezra Miller's very public criminal charges. There's plenty to still be excited about, such as the Flashpoint-inspired plotline that sees the return of both Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton's Batman.
I'm not going to kill you. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to tell all your friends about me.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
Director Andy Muschietti established himself as a skilled filmmaker with his It duology, and he's working with a script from Bumblebee and Birds of Prey writer Christina Hudson. It seems The Flash will be a vital piece to the franchise.
Are you in?
Number 12, Fast 10. Release date, May 19th, 2023. Everything comes to an end, even the Fast and the Furious. The 10th main entry will be the first of a two-part finale. While plot details haven't been revealed, we can presume it will deal with the fallout of F9, which saw villain Cypher escape. In addition to the main cast returning, newcomers Brie Larson, Daniela Melchior, and Jason Momoa will bring more star power to the storied series. While longtime director Justin Lin's exit gave us worry, replacement Louis Leterrier is no stranger to bombastic action. The main selling point of The Fast and the Furious is its impressive stunt work, which has consistently wowed audiences. Here's hoping Fast 10 continues the tradition. Number 11. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Release date, May 5th, 2023. No one could have guessed how popular the Guardians would become, but James Gunn's writing and direction paired with pitch-perfect casting to give us one of the strongest franchises within the grander MCU.
You're immortal. How?
You said it yourself. We're the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Volume 3 is set to be Gunn's last, as well as the final movie featuring this particular team lineup. Like the majority of the MCU, plot details are being kept under wraps, but we do know it will tie in with the team's Disney Plus holiday special.
We're looking for the legendary Kevin Bacon.
We're looking for the legendary Kevin Bacon.
And finally see the outcome of the previous movie's Adam Warlock tease.
I think I shall call him Adam.
New cast members include Will Poulter as Warlock and Peacemaker star Chikwudi Iwuji as the High Evolutionary. Number 10. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Release date, June 30th, 2023. While Kingdom of the Crystal Skull definitely rubbed some fans the wrong way, that doesn't mean we shouldn't be excited about a new indie adventure. The upcoming 5th installment will be the last time Harrison Ford plays the character, and the last film in general for composer John Williams. We know we won't be the only ones getting emotional in the theater. For the first time in the series, Steven Spielberg won't be directing. Instead, Logan and Walk the Line director James Mangold is taking over. Ford will be joined by John Rhys-Davies, reprising his role as Sala, as well as Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Antonio Banderas, and Mads Mikkelsen. Number 9. The Little Mermaid. Release date, May 26, 2023. Live-action Disney remakes are hit or miss, but we believe that The Little Mermaid will be one of the former. For one, lead Halle Bailey has an incredible voice.
Part of that world.
For another, there are a whole lot of other talented artists attached. Director Rob Marshall has worked with Disney several times, most recently on 2018's Mary Poppins Returns.
You need to be more careful when the wind rises, George. You nearly lost your kite. And you too nearly lost your Georgie.
Composer and songwriter Alan Menken, who won 2 Oscars for the 1989 original, is returning to score and co-write new songs with Lin-Manuel Miranda. Then there's the rest of the cast, which includes Javier Bardem as King Triton, Daveed Diggs as Sebastian, and Melissa McCarthy as Ursula. Number 8. Creed 3. Release date, March 3rd, 2023. A spin-off becoming as popular as the original series is almost unheard of. It's that reason, and several others, that has us so excited for Creed 3.
Oh man, can I help you? Let me get an autograph. Nah, I ain't signing no autographs, but you get off my car. You don't remember me, huh?
Set 5 years after the second one, we'll pick back up on Adonis Creed at a professional and personal high. But when a childhood friend threatens that, Creed will be forced to go on the defensive. The movie serves as star Michael B. Jordan's directorial debut, and we're eager to see how his talent translates behind the camera. It should also give Jonathan Majors another meaty role to tackle as he continues to rise. Number 7. Barbie. Release date, July 21st, 2023. Greta Gerwig's work behind the camera has managed to surpass her on-screen work. And if you've seen her act, you know that's saying a lot. Her first 2 films as a director, 2017's Lady Bird and 2019's Little Women, were incredibly strong.
My, you've grown so much!
Written by Gerwig and partner/collaborator Noah Baumbach, 2023's Barbie could be her best yet. It stars Margot Robbie as the iconic doll, though in a twist, she's reportedly kicked out of her world and into ours for not fitting in.
You were Ken in the new Barbie movie, and this is fantastic. Were you surprised by the great reaction this photo got?
The high concept and Gerwig's reputation are enough to have us extremely interested. But it also stars Ryan Gosling as Ken, as well as Simu Liu, Kate McKinnon, Michael Cera, and many others, though it will have some competition. Number 6. Oppenheimer. Release date, July 21, 2023. Releasing the same day as Greta Gerwig's Barbie is the next juggernaut from Christopher Nolan. Honestly, any movie from Nolan could get us excited. While it won't be his first non-fiction film, it will be his first biopic.
We're finally getting a first look at Christopher Nolan's highly anticipated film, Oppenheimer. The movie puts Cillian Murphy in the starring role, playing J. Robert Oppenheimer.
It will follow J. Robert Oppenheimer's work during World War II, where he would become known as the father of the atomic bomb. Cillian Murphy stars in the lead role alongside Emily Blunt, Florence Pugh, Robert Downey Jr., and Matt Damon. Even in his missteps, Christopher Nolan is one of the most unique blockbuster filmmakers currently working, with his movies being justifiable reasons to pay the extra dough for IMAX. We have no doubt Oppenheimer will be the same.
The film follows Oppenheimer, who after helping develop the atomic bomb during World War II, has his loyalty to the United States questioned by government officials.
Number 5. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Release date, February 17, 2023. The quantum realm has become increasingly more important to the MCU, making the Ant-Man series a must-see. With Quantumania, it will be even more so.
People still need help, Dad. That's why we made this. It's like a satellite for deep space, but quantum.
Wait a minute. You're sending a signal down to the quantum realm.
The third entry will formally introduce audiences to the real Kang the Conqueror after he was teased in Loki. As we said, Jonathan Majors is a very promising actor we're thrilled to see taking on larger roles. And if the comics are anything to go by, Kang will be a formidable big bad for Scott and his allies.
So, what's it gonna be? Ant-Man.
It seems the majority of Quantumania will be set in the miniature dimension, offering unique visuals. Plus, who doesn't love Paul Rudd? We rest our case. Number 4. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Release date, July 14, 2023. It's honestly incredible how the Mission Impossible series manages to top itself time and time again. Every entry sees Tom Cruise pull off the most insane and terrifying thing he can think of, all for our entertainment. And we've never gotten sick of it.
Your days of fighting for the so-called greater good are over. This is our chance to control the truth.
While the trailer doesn't give much away about the threat Ethan Hunt is facing this time around, the film will be the first in a two-part goodbye to the character. In addition to the usual cast returning, Haley Atwell, Carrie Elwes, Shea Wiggum, and Pom Klementieff are joining in on the action. Mission Impossible is peak action cinema that always delivers on adrenaline, and we will be among those on the edge of our seats. Number 3. Dune Part 2. Release date, November 3, 2023. Like Christopher Nolan, Denis Villeneuve could make anything and we'd pay the ticket price.
Come on. Oh, man.
It just so happens that his next film is a sequel to the impressive world-rich Dune. Though there was some concern over if a sequel would be made, we're extremely grateful Dune did well enough so Villeneuve could finish his vision of Frank Herbert's beloved novel. The first movie was such a great realization of Herbert's world, populated by a large, spectacular cast.
Some relief he's here.
All part of a plan.
They'll be joined by Austin Butler, Christopher Walken, Léa Seydoux, and Florence Pugh, who continues to dominate any role that comes her way. We can only hope it leads to Villeneuve adapting Herbert's other books. Number 2. John Wick Chapter 4. Release date, March 24, 2023. John Wick kicked off the Keanu Reeves renaissance we're all lucky enough to find ourselves in.
You think your wife can hear you?
No.
Then why bother?
Maybe I'm wrong.
Unfortunately, Chapter 4 was delayed twice. Once due to COVID-19 and again so it wouldn't go up against Top Gun Maverick. It'll finally release in 2023, and many of us are counting down the days. The series is full of tense action, dastardly evildoers, and a slick style that most modern action flicks cannot touch.
You and I left a good life behind a long time ago, my friend.
The next installment will see Wick go up against a powerful and influential new foe, played by Pennywise himself, Bill Skarsgård. However, we're also ecstatic to see martial arts legends Hiroyuki Sanada and Donnie Yen join the franchise. These action scenes are about to be brutal. Number 1. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Release date, June 2nd, 2023. Into the Spider-Verse is one of the best superhero movies and one of the best animated movies to release in years.
When will I know I'm ready?
You won't. It's a leap of faith. That's all it is, Miles. A leap of faith.
Miles Morales was incredibly sympathetic. The writing balanced heart with adventure, and the animation was genuinely stunning. So you can imagine our excitement when we heard it was getting not one, but 2 sequels.
Want to get out of here?
I'm grounded.
Bummer. What? Is Spider-Man grounded?
The first will see Miles visit various worlds across the multiverse. Oscar Isaac's Spider-Man 2099, teased during the credits of the first film, will have a much larger role.
How dare you point at me?
You were pointing first.
Rude to point.
You're being very rude. You're not even believing what I'm saying.
Which one pointed first?
Spider-Man pointed first, obviously.
New cast members include Daniel Kaluuya as Spider-Punk, Issa Rae as Jessica Drew, and Jason Schwartzman as the villain Spot. It has some big shoes to fill, but we have faith it will be another stellar adventure. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.